Welcome to the Scout National Showcase from June 4th, 2013. We're in game number 1 of session number 1 from Rosemont Stadium in Rosemont, Illinois, home of the Chicago Bandits. Today's game features our red and yellow team, and we'll take a look at the red team's defensive alignment. Taylor Shostak in the circle. Courtney Reeves will handle the catching duty. Emily Plazinski, Cheney Pollard, Caitlin Ellsroth, and Samantha Saber around the infield from right to left. In the outfield, Caitlin Tripp will start in left, Hannah Tosher in center field, and Jessica Alberts gets to start in right field. For the yellow team, Ashley Hamilton will lead things off, followed by Sinead Corvella, Gabby Sandoval, Peyton Williams, and Carly Soder. Kendra Swanson, Jessica Wazzer, Emily Gusky, Bailey Olmark, Michaela Long, and Jocelyn Metz will round things off for the yellow team. In the circle, Taylor Shostak will be in the low 50s. She does a really nice job of keeping hitters off balance, and she's going to give the hitter several different looks and several different speeds to contend with today. Shostak set for the opening pitch of the Scout National Showcase. And that'll be over for strike 1. Ground ball to first. Plazinski has it, steps on the bag. And Shostak makes quick work of Hamilton to get things started here in game number 1. Sinead Corvella steps in. Switch hitter. Swinging from the right side in her first at bat today. She'll take ball 1 low and inside in the dirt. Some of the rules that coaches and players and fans are going to want to note here. Pitchers and catchers are calling all the pitches themselves. If you see any sort of impressive sequence, that's coming directly from the catchers and pitchers, not a coach calling pitches. There's no bunting allowed. Count runs to 2 balls and a strike to Corbella. There's no bunting allowed. A lefty may put down a drag bunt, but they can only do it 1 time during the course of a showcase. Runners are not able to steal home on a pass ball or wild pitch. 2-2 pitch. And the count will run full to Sinead Corvella. Payoff pitch on the way. She got her swinging. And 2 up, 2 down for Shostak here in the top of the first. As we talked about in the scouting report, she's going to keep hitters off balance. Gabby Sandoval steps in from Kansas, 2014 outfielder. First pitch, swinging, pops that ball up behind the plate. Reeves is under it, and she's got it for the 3rd out. After 1/2 inning, 3 up, 3 down for the red team. And now they get to take their turn in the bottom half of the first. Samantha Saber will lead things off for the red team. As we're underway in game number 1 of the Scout National Showcase, we'll take a look at how the yellow team will stack it up defensively. Michaela Long in the circle. Jessica Wazer will catch. Olmark, Williams, Hamilton, and Soto around the infield from first to third. Emily Gusky starts in left. Gabby Sandoval to start in center field. And Sinead Corvella will get to start in right field. For the red team, Samantha Saber will lead things off. She's followed by Cheney Pollard and Courtney Reeves. Shostak will clean it up, followed by Ellsroth, Alberts, Tripp, Tosher, and Plazinski. Good combination of left-handed hitters in this lineup. Combination of speed and some power. In the circle, Michaela Long topped out at 55 miles per hour. She'll need to keep the ball down today on the turf. Saber lifts the first pitch in the left field. Emily Gusky has it, and 1 pitch, 1 out. You see the energy from Gabby Sandoval already present. Sandoval was all over the place in Rosemont. Cheney Pollard steps in. Delayed call by the umpire, but it's a strike. Oh, 0-2 pitch on the way to Cheney Pollard. She'll lift that ball in the shallow center field. Peyton Williams can't get it. Sandoval's got it on a bounce. Sandoval and Williams had a beat on it, but Pollard playing the game of hit them where they ain't. 1 out, runner at first. Courtney Reeves the hitter. She takes high and inside for ball 1. Reeves with a lot of raw power at the plate. The ball reached the seats. And unfortunately, the fan not able to come up with that one. One and 1 pitch on the way. Ground ball to third. Soder has it on the Williams at second. Only have time to get 1. Nice job of Soder shooting down the lead runner. Very impressive when new infielders work with each other and can hit each other with timing and accuracy. That's obviously a play that takes a lot of chemistry to pull off, and the fact that Soder and Williams are able to pull that off the first time they've ever been on the field with each other. Very impressive. Shostak will hit with 2 outs in the top of the first, the bottom of the first. Pickoff attempt not in time. Shostak looking to help out her cause in the circle with some early offense. Outfield plays, Shostak straight away. Medium depth in the outfield. Rosemont's a big part. The wind blowing straight in today. Kind of a cool morning outside. You really have to hit one today to get it to the wall or over it. Ground ball to the left side, that's foul. It's in the yellow team dugout. Fouls that ball again to the third base side. Ground ball to the third base side again. guess what? Ground ball to the third base side. Shostak doing a good job of not slowing her bat down to try to keep the ball fair. Using her full bat speed. Now has to make the timing adjustment. Ground ball off the chest of Sodor. Not in time to first base. That ball sails high. Both runners will advance. Reeves to third, Shostak to second. That's one of the adjustments that players will have to make today off the turf. Getting used to the ball not slowing down after the first out. Caitlin Ellsroth steps in, shortstop out of Indiana. First pitch swinging, foul ball to the third base side. Carly Soder getting a pretty good workout this morning. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Parents and families are now 0 for 2 on catching fly balls in the stands. Oh, 2 pitch on the way to Ellsroth. Wazzer set up inside. Makeda Long trying to pitch out of a little bit of a jam after a 2-out error on the infield. 0-2 pitch. The ball's off the glove of Long. Hamilton's got it. Not in time to first base. That'll be an RBI infield hit for Caitlin Ellsroth to get the red team on the board here in the bottom of the first. Runners at the corners. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Jessica Alberts the hitter. Makeda Long is definitely making the pitches that she needs to make right now. Just hasn't had the ball bounce the way she needs to with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball, pitcher's got it. Ball's in the dirt. Shostak scores. Ellsroth on her way to third base. Alberts will hold up at first base. Ball still moving around. Alberts will advance to second base. Makeda Long making an athletic play to go to the third base side to field that ball. That's a situation where Soder may have not called her off, but would have definitely a better play on that. Caitlin Tripp steps in. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Two unearned runs come across here in the bottom of the second so far. The dangerous Caitlin Tripp at bat with runners in scoring position. One and 1 count to Tripp. Ground ball to third. Soder has it. On to first. Minimizes the damage. After 1 complete, Red jumps ahead to a 2-0 lead on 2 hits and 2 errors by the yellow team. Taylor Shostak on for her second inning of work. After a scoreless top half of the first inning for the red team, Peyton Williams will lead things off for the yellow team, middle infielder out of Minnesota. She'll swing through the first pitch from Shostak for strike one. Should be a challenge for Williams to face an older pitcher that's changing speeds quite a bit. Backs her off the plate with strike two. As you see, Shostak beginning to work a little bit faster, making it more difficult to make adjustments. As Williams will swing and miss. And Shostak has the red team off. Here in the top of the second with the leadoff strikeout. Carly Soder will bat. She'll take the first pitch low and inside for ball one. Shostak, a pitcher that requires a lot of adjustments to be made, timing. You see Soder slows her bat down just a little bit there. So the quicker that Shostak works, the less time hitters have to think about making adjustments, the more difficult it becomes. And that's what we really like about Shostak, the fact that it's not just the fact that she's able to throw a lot of different off-speed pitches, it's the whole game plan and how she goes about her business in the circle. She's got the ability to rush a hitter at the plate. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carly Soder, the hitter. Lifts that ball right back to the circle. Shostak has it, and there's 2 down here in the top half of the second inning. Kendra Swanson, the hitter. Catcher out of Minnesota. One pitch on the way. She'll back Swanson off the plate. Swanson now up 2 balls and a strike. Swanson doing a good job of making sure that she's using her bat speed at the plate. Not slowing down to match the speed of the off-speed pitches. The ball's off the hands, lifted into left field. Jessica Alberts has it. After 1.5, Reds still on top, 2-0 from the Scout National Showcase. Kayla Long will be back on for her second inning of work. Anna Tosher will lead things off for the red team. Tosher, an excellent left-handed hitting prospect. She's an outfielder. She'll slap that ball, but Long's got it, flips it to Olmark at first. 1 pitch, 1 out. That was the ground ball that Long was looking for in the bottom half of the first inning. Emily Plazinski, the hitter, 2016 pitcher. Plazinski, an interesting pitching prospect, has some upside. We feel like she'll throw 60 miles per hour at some point during the next year. Drives that ball in the right center. Gabby Sandoval has it. And quickly, there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Samantha Saber, who flied out to left field in her first at bat. So back to the top of the order for the red team. She'll take outside, strike one. 0-1 pitch on the way. Ball's grounded to second base. Peyton Williams down to a knee, has it on to Olmark. And after 2 complete, red 2, yellow nothing from the Scout National Showcase. We head to the top of the third from the Scout National Showcase. Right on top, 2-0. Jessica Alberts will take over the pitching duties for the red team. She'll be in the mid-50s, commands the curveball, works to drop off of the curve. Her drop and her curve has some similar movement to them. So she'll try to set up the drop by getting hitters to chase the curve early in the count. Jessica Wazzer, the hitter, to lead things off for the yellow team. The yellow team hitless so far. First pitch on the way from Alberts. She'll miss outside with the drop. Caitlin Tripp handling the catching duties now. That ball's lifted into left field. Tasha goes back on the run, makes the catch. And that's no easy task today. There's a swirling wind that's going around in left field and center field that's going to make the ball very difficult for left fielders to play all day long today. Emily Gusky, the hitter, shortstop out of Illinois. First pitch swinging, lifts that ball in the right field. Plazinski gets her cleat caught up a little bit, and Gusky slides in safely to second base. It looked like Plazinski's cleat just got hung up in the turf a little bit. She stumbled just as she was about to secure the ball. Bailey Olmark, the hitter, runner in scoring position with 1 out in the top of the third. Nice location on the rise ball by Jessica Alberts there. Oh, 0-2 pitch, equally as good. That's the curve. We'll see if she goes to the drop ball now, low and outside. Slight change of speed. Gusky will take third base on the wild pitch. That was the drop ball. 1-2 count to Olmark. Outfield's deep, sacrifice fly would score. And an excellent spot of the rise ball again to get Olmark to swing through strike 3. The pitcher, Makeda Long, will step in. Swings and slaps from the left side of the plate. The outfield's moved in slightly. No pitch. One and one pitch on the way. Fouls that ball straight off the screen, swinging away now. Puts the outfielders in a tough position when you show that sort of bat speed after a slap. Then she goes right back to the slap. Long more of a line drive hitter with the slap than a bounce hitter. Nice play by Caitlin Tripp off the screen. If we were playing arena football rules, we would be heading to the bottom of the third, but we're not. 2-strike pitch on the way again. Got to reach the first step of the dugout. Jocelyn Metz on deck. Two and two count to Makeda Long. Emily Gusky, the runner at third base, with 2 outs in the top of the third. Right off the edge of the bat. Two pitch on the way again. Ball's lifted, but foul. Reaches the dugout again. Line drive in the left field. Toscher's going back. It's over her head. Gusky scores easily. Long round second, on her way to third. The relay throw from Ellsroth. Nice throw, but not in time, and Long's in with a stand-up triple to cut the red team's lead down to 2-1 with a 2-out triple to left field for the yellow team pitcher. Jocelyn Metz will step in, who will be on the pitch in the bottom half of the third inning. She'll take the first pitch for strike one. Metz, another pitcher who shows the ability to swing the bat, has some opposite field power. Takes that pitch low for ball one. One and two count to Jocelyn Metz. Long the runner at third. Ground ball to short. Ellsroth has it. On to first, plenty of time. 2.5 innings are in the book. Yellow gets 1 run back on the Makeda Long RBI triple as we head to the bottom of the third.
shortstop, and there was a kid on third base. In those situations, let's go ahead and get the kid crossing the plate, and I'll get the infield play. Does that make sense? Because I think you kind of got a better shot from that side than I do. If it's in the outfield, I'll obviously go and get it. If you don't remember that, but I just thought it was going to happen. I thought we'd try it out. All right, cool, man. Good job.
Jocelyn Metz on the pitch for the yellow team as we head to the bottom of the third. Metz will be in the mid-50s. Ground ball pitcher. Those are dropped to both sides of the plate. Janie Pollard will lead things off for the red team. She'll take the first pitch outside for ball one. Pollard singled in her first at bat. Pollard was thrown out at second base on the Courtney Reeves fielder's choice. She'll lift that ball down the right side. That'll reach the top of the first base dugout. Kidra Swanson, now the catcher. Peyton Williams slides over to shortstop. Pollard able to draw the walk. In our showcase events, that will reset the count to 2 balls and a strike. No walks allowed. 2-1 pitch is fouled right off of the mask of Swanson. Swing and a miss. And Metz retires the first hitter she sees with the strikeout. Courtney Reeves will be the batter, hit into the fielder's choice her first at bat. Came around to score a run on the Caitlin Ellsroth RBI infield single. 1 down in the bottom of the third. Reeves very physically strong. Lots of raw power at the plate. Plate discipline, something that Reeves is getting better at. She has good hand-eye coordination, so she feels like she can hit a lot of different pitches. For a power hitter, though, it's more about squaring one up on a ball you like. She'll dump that ball in front of Sandoval in left field. Big turn at first base, but she'll head on back. And Reeves is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Taylor Shostak, the hitter. Reached on an error from the third baseman in her first at bat. Shostak is wearing out the left side of the infield and outfield here today. Short swing with good bat speed. Not slowing down to keep the ball fair, always good signs. Reeves will make it to second without a throw. Full count to Shostak. Payoff pitch on the way. Payoff pitch on the way again. And she'll lose her. That'll reset the count back to 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball in the left. Sandoval under it. Hits off her glove. Reeves will advance to third base. She'll slide in safely underneath the tag. Shostak able to take the extra base on the throw-in from left field. Looked like Sandoval just tried to throw that ball before she caught it. She glanced up to see if the runner was going and just mishandled it. Uncharacteristic play for Sandoval in the outfield. That'll bring up Caitlin Ellsroth, who singled in her first at bat, drove in a run, was stranded at third base. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. And Ellsroth is down 0-2 again in her second at bat. It didn't bother her in her first at bat, as she was able to secure the RBI infield single with 2 strikes. And she'll rip this ball through the left side past the diving Peyton Williams. Reeves is in. The throw from Sandoval in time, but dropped at the plate, and Shostak is in safely. And a really good throw from Sandoval in left field. With an arm in the low to mid 60s. Plenty of arm to come up shooting there. Excellent job by Sandoval. Ellsroth advances to second on the throw. Red now up 4-1. Ellsroth will retreat back to second base on the throw to center. She'll head to third, and she'll stay there. Ellsroth now 2 for 2 on the afternoon. 3 RBIs in her first 2 at bats. Jessica Alberts, the hitter, reached on an error in her first at bat. She'll take that pitch outside for a strike. One down in the bottom of the third. Fly ball to the right side. It's in front of Hamilton. That'll score Ellsroth from third. And it's now 5-1 for our red team. Alberts aboard for her second consecutive at bat. That'll bring up Caitlin Tripp, who grounded out to third base in the bottom of the first. Albert's the runner at first base. 3 runs across here in the bottom of the third for the red team. Ground ball is short. Williams has it. Oldmark not able to make the turn. Ball not hit hard enough. Nice feed from Peyton Williams at short. Anna Tosher, the hitter, with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Caitlin Tripp, the runner at first base. Tosher grounded out to the pitcher, Michaela Long, in her first at bat. First pitch swinging. Fouls that ball to the third base side. One pitch grounded off the glove of Metz. She picks it up. Has enough time. After 3 complete, Red scores 3 on 3 more hits. We're 5-1, headed to the top of the fourth.
Hey, Mark.
Ashley Hamilton will lead things off for the yellow team here in the top of the fourth. Jessica Alberts back on for her second inning of work. Alberts gave up an unearned run in the top of the third. First pitch from Alberts gets away from Tripp to the backstop. Hamilton grounded the second pitch that she saw to the first baseman in the top of the first. Alberts evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The ball's lifted into left field. Tosher's under it. And there's 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Sinead Corvella, the hitter, she struck out in her first at bat. She'll go from the right side again. She'll take the first pitch inside for ball 1. Lifted into center field. Shostak has a beat on it. Goes over her head off the tip of her glove. Lazinski with the relay throw back into second base. But Corvella's standing up. Yeah, she's in safely to second base on the air in center field. That'll put Corvella in scoring position for Gabby Sandoval, who popped up to the catcher, Courtney Reeves, on her first at bat. Sandoval with good prep actions at the plate. Grounds that ball to Elsroth to the backhand side. They'll pull Reeves off the bag at first base, across the third to Saber. Not in time. Runners are at the corners with one out. Even if that throw was on line, the speedy Sandoval might have had a chance to beat it out. It'll go as an infield single. Peyton Williams, the hitter. She struck out in her first at bat against Taylor Shostak. Remember, if the runner at second goes, or the runner at first goes to second, runner at third has to hold. Sandoval slides past the bag and then holds on for dear life. Her first experience sliding on turf. Will be a memorable one. Off the hands, fouled back to the screen behind home plate. And caught her looking on the outside corner. Excellent pitch by Alberts. Carly Soder, the hitter. She flew out to the pitcher in her first at bat. Soder very compact at the plate, short swing. Handles the ball up in the strike zone well. We just haven't seen Soder really take a full swing yet. Almost that she's trying to feel the swing a little bit more than being athletic and responsive with the bat. Swanson, the hitter, on deck. Runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Top of the fourth. A base hit here by Soder and really cut into the red team's lead. Corvella, the lead runner at third. Fly ball, left side. Elsroth's underneath it in shallow left field. And the threat is ended in the top of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Red team still on top, 5-1. Jocelyn Metz will be back on for her second inning of work here in the bottom of the fourth. Emily Plazinski will lead things off for the red team. She lined out to the center fielder her first at bat. Hit a hard line shot out to Gabby Sandoval playing center field. Plazinski does show power at the plate. As we talked about a little bit earlier in her first at bat, not only is she a pitcher that's probably going to reach into the 60s in the next year, she's got some potential as a power hitter as well. Metz will back her off the plate there. Two-0 pitch on the way. Ball's grounded to first base. Wazzer has it. The first batter is retired here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Samantha Saber, the hitter. She's lined to left, grounded out to second base in her first 2 at-bats. Fly ball to center field, and it will land in between Corvella and Williams. As Corvella was playing deep, Saber hits that ball off the end of the bat. Cheney Pollard, the hitter, singled in her first at bat, struck out in her second at bat. Swanson behind the plate looking very anxious to throw out a runner. One-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Mets really starting to settle in here now. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses low and outside. It's a good idea. And as Mets is able to develop something that's really thrown up in the zone well, the drop will get that much better. Right now with Mets, the ball that she throws up in the zone will come back down just a little bit. 1-2 pitch on the way again. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. As Mets gets Pollard to chase strike 3 for the 2nd consecutive at bat. Courtney Reeves will be the hitter. Reeves has hit into the fielder's choice. Singled, scored 2 runs today. Has been aggressive on the base path. She'll pop that ball up in the center field. Corvella's got it deep in the outfield. And after 4 complete, Reds still on top, 5-1 from the Scout National Showcase, game number 1.
Mark.
Top of the 5th. It's 10:58.
As we head to the top of the 5th, Reds still holding on to the 5-1 lead over our yellow team here in game number 1. Emily Plazinski will be our new pitcher. Kendra Swanson will lead things off for the yellow team. Swanson flied out to left field in her first at bat to end the 2nd inning. We'll have a look at the scouting report on Plazinski. 59 miles per hour. Young pitcher with upside. Will touch 60 miles per hour soon. We fully expect her to do that. Has a small hitch in the motion that makes timing difficult. Almost pauses at the top of her arm circle. Taylor Shostak will catch. That ball's fouled off to the right side. As you see the grounds crew getting the field ready, getting the facility ready for the Chicago Bandits home opener on June 5th. That ball will hit Swanson. Unfortunately, that's just going to be a ball, not a hit by pitch.
Hey, Mark.
Catchers are tougher than the rest of us. Fouled off to the right side again. One hopper to short. Elsroth's got it behind the bag. On the first and plenty of time. Nice play by the young shortstop out of Indiana. Elsroth is definitely a gamer at short. Jessica Wazzer, the hitter. Led off the third with the fly out to left field. She'll sky that ball up the middle. It'll land in front of Caitlin Tripp for a one-out single. Emily Gusky, the hitter. She reached on an error in her first at bat. She'll take the first pitch for a strike. Go to second base, nobody's there. And Wazer's in with the stolen base. Possibly tore up her elbow a little bit on the turf. Always a nice surprise when you get up from a stolen base. Fouled off to the third base side. Wazzer, the runner at second. She lifted a one-out single in the shallow center field. Two-strike pitch to Gusky, hit off the hands. Right back to the screen. And Plazinski will make the fourth consecutive two-strike pitch to Emily Gusky. Swing and a miss. And there's two down here in the top of the fifth. Plazinski, one of the younger pitchers here, but really pounding the strike zone and attacking hitters. Bailey Olmark steps in. She'll take the first pitch for strike one. Olmark struck out in her first at bat. As Plazinski now gets loose again. Now she's touching the upper 50s again. Swing and a miss on the curveball. 1-2 pitch on the way to Olmar. Swing and a miss. And an impressive job by the young Emily Plazinski here in the top of the 5th. Red team still on top, 5-1, as we head to the bottom of the 5th from the Scout National Showcase. Michaela Long back on the pitch for the yellow team in the bottom of the 5th. Taylor Shostak will lead things off. Shostak scored a couple of runs. She's reached on an error twice. Ground ball through the left side. Gusky's got it. Launches that ball off to first base dugout. Shostak will turn and head to second base without a throw.
Hey, Joel, that's a nice grab. At it, kid. Nice grab right there.
Outstanding play by Gusky, the shortstop. Even if the throw was on the mark, I don't think it had enough to get there to beat Shostak to the bag. Ellsroth the hitter. She'll ground that ball to third base. Hamilton's got it across the Mets at first. Shostak slides safely into third base. Ellsroth able to advance to runner. It's the first time that Caitlin Ellsroth's been retired today. She was 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. First two at bat. Jessica Albert steps in. Singled, reached on air, has an RBI to show for it. She'll take the first pitch in the dirt. Excellent block by Sodor behind the plate. Pitch. Ground ball off the glove of Long. Wazzer picks it up on a slide, but not before Shostak is able to score on the infield single from Jessica Alberts. That'll be Alberts' second RBI of the day and her second single. Now Caitlin Tripp will step in. Hit into a fielder's choice her last at bat. Soder, an easy catcher to like behind the plate. Stays down well, good balance. Nice short arm action at all times. Line shot to third base, Hamilton back to first. Mets not able to handle it. Alberts will stay right there, but a hard hit by Caitlin Tripp. And Ashley Hamilton robs her of a potential RBI double in that situation. But there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Anna Tosher, the hitter. Jessica Alberts, the runner at first base. Tosher's grounded out to the pitcher, her first 2 at-bats today. Soder keeping a close eye on the runner at first base, Jessica Alberts. Second baseman plays right up the middle. Line drive up the middle. That's a base hit in front of Sandoval. Plays on a hop. Back into second base. Almost got Watt. Alberts taking a big turn at second base. And after the 2-out single, runners at first and second for the red team. Emily Plazinski will be the hitter. She's lined out to center field. Grounded out to first base. Fly ball in the circle. Michaela Long's got it. Red team able to push one more run across the board. They take a 6-1 lead to the 6th and final inning.
Sharp throw.
As we head to the top of the 6th, Emily Plazinski will be back on for her second inning of work. Plazinski struck out 2 yellow hitters in her first inning of work. Gave up a hit. Taylor Shostak behind the plate again. Saber, Pollard, Ellsroth, and Reeves your infield. Michaela Long to lead things off. She tripled her first at bat. Has an RBI to show for it. She'll run that ball through the left side off the gloves of Reeves. Not in time from Ellsroth to first base. And Michaela Long has her second hit in 2 at bats. 2 for 2 on the afternoon now. Jocelyn Metz to hitter. Runner goes. And a throw to Ellsroth from Shostak in plenty of time. So Shostak faces 6 batters in 2 innings as a pitcher and throws out a runner behind the plate as well. How's that for versatility? Metz is aboard for her first time today. Just able to slide that ball in between Caitlin Ellsroth and the turf. Outstanding effort by Ellsroth and shortstop again. Ashley Hamilton, the hitter, she's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to first. Flew out to left field. Hamilton, a young infielder out of Iowa. Hits the ball up the middle very well. Hits the ball the other way well. Good instinct on keeping the barrel behind the hands. Nice block by Shostak again. Pickoff though, not in time. Ground ball up the middle through Plazinski. Tripp's got it. Not in time to second base. And Ashley Hamilton has her first base hit of the day. Caitlin Tripp looking pretty natural in the outfield. Normally a catcher. Sinead Corvella for her third time today from the right side of the plate. She struck out, reached on an error last time. Hit a fly ball to center field that was misplayed. Advanced to second on the play. And she'll bat in the top of the 6th with 1 out with runners at first and second. Corvella, a really good 2016 outfield prospect. One of the few kids that we've actually seen switch hit and be a switch hitter. Ball's chopped to the left side, but foul. Chopper to third. Ellsroth covers third base. Reeves flips it to her. And there are 2 outs here at the top of the 6th. We will play the bottom of the 6th regardless. Gabby Sandoval, the hitter. She's popped out to the catcher and singled her last at bat. Takes the first pitch low and inside from Plazinski for ball 1. Sandoval with good prep actions at the plate. As she gets more connected in the swing, the power, the average will climb. Good low ball hitter. Ground ball off of Reeves. She doesn't have a play anywhere else. Oh, it took a tough up on Reeves too. That'll load the bases for Peyton Williams here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. A chance to get a few back for the yellow team and keep the rally going. Williams has struck out twice. That ball reached the stands. Ground ball to short. Ellsroth's there. Flips it on the Reeves in time. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Red team secured the lead and the win. We'll see if they can tack on any runs in the bottom of the 6th. Jocelyn Metz will be back out for her third inning of work here in the bottom of the sixth. The red team has secured the win. As we play the bottom of the sixth no matter what, we'll see if they can tack on any additional runs. Samantha Saber will lead it off for the red team. She's 1 for 3 on the afternoon with the single. Flown out to the left field, grounded out to second base. Wazzer, Long, Gusky, and Hamilton, your infielders from first to third. Carly Soder back on the catch. Samantha Saber, the hitter. First pitch, takes low and inside for ball 1. Pitch is driven into center field for a base hit. Sandoval plays it on 2 hops. Thinks about throwing the ball to first base. Samantha Saber on with the leadoff single in the bottom of the 6th. Pollard takes the first pitch for strike 1 on the outside corner. That ball will get away from Soder. Pollard will turn it and look at second base. Saber will turn and look at second base. That's one thing that catchers learn very quickly here at Rosemont is any ball thrown to the left or right of you really skips away quickly. Cheney Pollard up 2 balls and a strike to Jocelyn Metz in the bottom of the 6th. Soder blocks it, but won't have a play at third base. So after a leadoff single, Samantha Saber able to advance to third base on 2 pitches in the dirt. And Pollard has a 3-1 count in her favor at the plate. Big rip and a miss. Payoff pitch on the way. Fouled off out of play to the right side. Pollard had a good swing on it. Yellow team does have big arms in the outfield. Ground ball to short. Gusky's got it. The run will score on the first in time. And there's 1 out and 1 run across here at the bottom of the 6th. Gusky's been solid at shortstop all day long so far. Made an outstanding play earlier on the backhand where she actually caught the ball facing left field. Courtney Reeves, the hitter, she scored 2 runs. She's got a single to show for it. Flew out to center fielder last at bat. Strong 2014 catcher. Lines that ball to second base. It gets through Long. It's in the gap. She'll turn and look at first base. Misplayed in right field. And she's in with the slide into second base. Reeves now 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Taylor Shostak, the hitter. She's 1 for 3. She scored 3 runs. Nice block by Soder. Play at third. Not in time. Looks like Reeves able to get the foot out of the way, then make the slide and touch the bag with the hand there. Pretty clever. It also looked like Hamilton's glove hit the turf and bounced up a little bit. She wasn't able to keep the glove down as long as she would like to in that situation. Runner at third for Shostak. Grounds that ball foul on the left side. Shostak's done that a couple of times today. That ball's drilled in the right center. That'll reach the gap. That'll hit the fence. Reeves has scored easily. The throw from Sandoval. Geske trails the play. And an excellent read by Emily Geske there to release from second base and to trail her second baseman. And she shows exactly why you're supposed to trail in that situation, because of the overthrow. Shostak in with her second hit on the RBI triple. Excellent block by Sodor in the left-handed batter's box there. Ellsroth, the hitter, she's 2 for 3 on the afternoon with 3 RBIs. Make that a 4th RBI. As the first baseman's pulled off the bag at first base. That'll make it 9-1 red team. Albert's the hitter. Ellsroth thrown out at second base. Excellent shot by Carly Soder behind the plate. And now there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Mets need just 1 more out to get through the inning. Jessica Alberts 2 for 3 on the afternoon with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. She'll foul that ball off into the stands on the first base side. Ground ball to first base. Wazer's got it. And that'll wrap things up from game number 1 of the Scout National Showcase from Rosemont Stadium. The red team takes it 9-1 on 12 hits to the yellow team's 7 hits. Make sure you stick around and watch other Scout National Showcase games from the Chicago National Showcase. I'm Mark Mulvaney. Thanks for watching.